Students, up till now we have gone through the different definitions of market. We have seen definitions of marketing also. We saw the definition of marketing by William Stanton. That is, it is a total system of interacting business activities for designing to plan, price, promote, etc. and also distributing the want satisfying goods and services for the benefit of potential customers. We also saw different definitions by Philip Kotler and Hansen of marketing. We gone through the two concepts of marketing, that is traditional concept and modern concept. We also saw different elements, the important elements of modern concept of marketing. Now today let us go ahead with distinguishing between the marketing and selling. See, usually many people they interchange the terms marketing and selling. Often the terms marketing and selling are being interchanged by different people because they don't know the actual difference between them. See, in real sense, marketing is a much wider term than the sales, as sales is included in one of the process of marketing, one of the activity of marketing. So in real sense, marketing is a much wider term than the sales. Sales refers to the activities involved in obtaining the orders from the customers and directing the flow of goods and services to them. So sales is actually the activity which is being obtaining the orders and just distributing the goods and services to the customers. See, the selling involves exchange of goods for money between the sellers and buyers. So it is with the money, for worth of money, value of money, the goods and services are being exchanged by the seller to the buyer. Marketing involves identifying and satisfying the wants of the buyers. So see the basic difference. Selling, it exchanges the goods and services from the seller to the buyer for the worth of money, whereas marketing, it involves the identification, satisfaction of the wants, of the needs of the buyers. The next point, that is, selling is concerned with the distribution of goods already produced. See, selling is concerned about the distribution of goods which is produced. And if you see, the marketing being a wider term, it includes not only selling but the other activities like marketing research, advertising, product planning and development. Means what? It also includes, other than selling, the research of market. I mean, what is my market share? What is the market share of my product? Then what kind of trends are going in market? What the customers are actually liking? What is their needs? These all things comes under marketing research, which is one of the part of marketing. Also advertising, making the consumers know about different products, reaching to them with new product. So advertising helps in establishing new product in the market, like explaining the features of it, benefits of it through advertising. Then product planning and development. So as per the needs, wants of the customers, the product should be planned and developed. This also comes under marketing. So if you see, marketing is a wider term than the selling. Let us turn to the next point of distinction between the marketing and selling. Selling focuses on the needs of the seller. It just focuses what the seller wants, and marketing, it focuses on the needs of the buyer. So definitely marketing is revolving around the customer. It talks about the customer's needs and wants. Okay, so this was the third difference. Then if you see, selling is mainly concerned with increasing the sales volume. See, it just want to sell more and more products. okay, and does not find out the needs of the customers. It doesn't require to find out what the customers want. But if you see, the marketing determines the needs of the customers, it identifies the needs of the customers firstly, and then it tries to develop the suitable products as per the need, as per the suggestions given by the customers. So we have seen in the previous point, the marketing research is included in marketing. So that is what it talks about. Selling only concerned with the increasing of the sales volume, doesn't talk about any finding out any need of the customers, and marketing determines the needs of the customers. So that is what the difference between the marketing and selling. We will turn to the next point. The selling, it is internally oriented as it seeks to maximize the profits. See, it talks about, what kind of processes you will go ahead with, how you will increase your profits, how you will reduce your costs for production. So selling is internally oriented as it seeks to maximize the profits through the increased volume of sales. Definitely it talks about, selling selling more and more products in the market, increasing the volume of sales in the market. Whereas if you see marketing, it is externally oriented. It talks about the customers, it researches the market, it finds out the trends going in the market. Why is it so? Why marketing is externally oriented? As it seeks to achieve the profits directly, not by selling, but through the customer satisfaction. Marketing talks about customer satisfaction. This word I have asked you to remember forever. See, marketing will try to research, it will try to find out the needs, it will try to change the product as per the customer satisfaction. So that is the basic difference between these two. Then the next point, selling comes to an end with the delivery of the product. As soon as the product is delivered to the customer, selling is ended. So that is why it is narrower term than the marketing. But if you see, marketing continues even after the sale. So as to provide the after sales service. We have seen this in detail. What is after sales service? Again, I will tell you, like kind of installation is required for certain appliances like computer, refrigerator, certain functions. The customer wants to know about a new TV, about a new oven, about a new refrigerator. So after selling, this kind of service must be provided by the producer. So it comes under marketing. Let us turn to the next point, that is selling focuses on the needs of the seller. It talks about the needs of the seller, what he wants, how much product he wants to produce, how many products he wants to sell in the market. That is the needs of the seller he wants. The selling focuses on marketing, whereas it focuses on the needs of the buyers, what the buyers want. We have seen this many times. So this is the difference. Also, selling is steering. It is finding the direction, and it is tactical. That means the selling is planned one and calculated one. Okay. But marketing, whereas if you see, it goes ahead with values. It goes ahead with the morals. It goes ahead with the principles and beliefs, approaches and assertiveness. So marketing is different than the selling because it is going ahead with the values, it is going ahead with the beliefs that it has to retain the customers, it has to find out the new customers also. So this is the difference between this marketing and selling. Now let us see in tabular form. In the tabular form, you will have to write the difference in the final exam. So this difference may come for 5 marks in a long answer question, or it may occur in short answer question for 2 marks. If it comes for 2 marks, you have to write any 2 points of differences. If it comes for 5 marks, you have to write minimum 7 points of differences. Yes, I told you 7 points. Why? If at all any point goes wrong, so the other correct point will support you and you will be scoring the maximum 5 marks. Okay. Now in this, remember, the board has directed you have to write the basis of distinction. Yes. The basis of distinction is very important. If you can see it over here, this is very important. If you miss it, half mark of yours will be deducted. So this is very important point. Let us see the very first point of distinction, that is meaning. As per the meaning, marketing means identifying and satisfying the wants. Identifying and satisfying wants of whom? Of course, of the potential customers. Then what is the meaning of selling? It is exchanging the goods for money. That's it. The second point is objective. Marketing, the objective is ensuring the growth and stability of the firm. So it is a kind of long-term goals. Whereas in selling, if you see, the main objective is maximizing the profits through the increase in sales volume, and which is a kind of short-term goal. Then next point, the third point is orientation. The basis of distinction is orientation. Marketing is customer oriented. Please remember, it revolves around the customer. It talks about the customers, and let the seller be aware. That means seller should be aware what he is trying to sell to the customers. In selling, if you see, the orientation is about production oriented. Means whatever seller, the producer wants to produce, so it talks about that. And let the buyer be aware. Let the buyer be thinking about what he is buying. Let him be aware of what he is going to buy, at what price he is going to buy, what is the quality the seller is providing. So the orientation in case of selling is production oriented. The scope of the marketing is wider. We have seen this, and it includes the selling also, as it contains other activities also, like market research and product designing and developing. All those things are there in marketing. Okay. Whereas in selling, if you see, the scope is narrow, and it is one of the part of marketing. The next basis of distinction is beginning and end. The marketing, it begins before the production. We saw the market research, okay, finding the market, like for what the market needs, what the trends are going on, what the customers wants, okay. So it starts before the production and it continues after sale. We have seen after sales service, okay. Then in selling, if you see, it begins after the production and it ends with the sale. So selling is a very narrow concept, that it starts from the production. As soon as the production is completed, it starts, and it will end as soon as the products are being sold in the market. Then the focus of the marketing is external. It is on customers' needs. Then the focus of the selling is internal. It is on the seller's needs. I hope you are understanding it. If you are not getting it, please try to raise the questions and send it on my personal number. Let us turn to the next point of distinction, demand. Marketing, it involves creation and maintenance of demand. Creation of demand, it try to provoke, it try to sense the market, it try to stimulate the market, encourage the customers to buy the product of that particular brand, okay. Then also maintaining the demand, okay. Then selling, the demand, it presupposes existence of demand, that this much quantity will be required in the market, it produces it and it tries to sell. So the selling process, it just tries to presuppose the existence of demand. Then the next basis of distinction between marketing and selling is growth. Marketing, in it you will find new and modern concepts are there. In selling you will find old and traditional concepts are there. The approach of marketing is integrated approach for achieving long-term goals. Then in selling you will find the approach is fragmented approach for immediate gain, the short-term gains they want, okay. They do not look for long-term goals. The process, next point of distinction, basis of distinction is process. Marketing, in it converting the customers' needs into the products and services. This is the process, okay. In selling you will find converting the products and services into cash. They just go ahead with profitability, okay. Whereas marketing, you will find in this process, they try to maintain the customers, they want to go for the new customers, okay, finding out the new consumers in the market. This is what the main difference is. Then the last point, which is not the least point, you can say nature of activity. It is philosophical and attitude wise, whereas in selling you will find it is routine and tactical. So in today's lecture, students, we learnt about what is the difference between marketing and selling. I hope you have understood it clearly. Okay. In the next lecture, we will go ahead with the product. We will try to learn the meaning of product. We will try to understand what is meant by product. Also, we will see what is meant by services. Now, thank you for listening to me patiently. The assignments will be sent to you. Please go through those assignments. The Google test also will be sent. You have to solve that Google test, and then based on that, whatever the result comes, automatically you will be marked as present. So you will have to solve the assignment and Google test, which I will be sending you in a short while. Fine. Thank you.